price. Pay it off with my life. Till it's out with your lights. Do it all for the Christ, and he ain't playing nice. Knew the end from the start. Fix your face like it's art. The sons of a simp, call him Bart. Yeah, you did your best, played your part. But now it's time to cut you to the heart. Flex on occasion. It's the strangest of the salvation. You see it, believe it, amazing. Them chariots coming invasion since the creation. War, mine, Lord, bless the general. Greatest nation, eat them unequivocal. Bombs dropping, buddy, cause it's biblical. Start shit, now it's time to finish. Whoa. Said he won't vote, he looking for smoke. So, we give him some more. We want the world, we breaking them down. Taking the kingdom, can't wait for the crown. We want the world, we breaking them down. Taking the kingdom, can't wait for the crown. It's the end of the world. Ain't the beginning of ours. It's the end of the world. Ain't the beginning of ours. It's the end of the world. Ain't the beginning of ours. We want the world, we breaking them down. Taking the kingdom, can't wait for the crown. It's the end of the world.
I can't wait for our kingdom to start and for there to be finished. Get rid of all of their idols and lying religions. Look for the crown like an Edris. Hey, this that crown talk. Wisdom of Solomon 5 talk. This that second Edris 6 and 9. We want eyes talk. It's your time to end. And my time again. It's our time to win. Away with the sin. You know what it is. Rejoice with my kin. See that is why we repented. Go to the streets, I can see myself in it. The city is bright, the kingdom of light. A wonderful sight past the angels, the inner light. I need 1,000 years of labor. Sit on my throne with my savior. Try to know wine, press alone. He bring pain like major. You think the nations is equal to us? TK Kirkland, who raised you? Flex on occasion, my God a racist. That's why we moving with patience. It's been a long time coming. I spent my whole life running. Now that I'm 10 toes down and established my faith on 100. Woe to the nations, my king will race them. You know they gotta be punished. Jeremiah 25. Yeah, you know they gon' fry. Whoa. Said he won't vote, he looking for smoke. So, we give him some more. We want the world, we breaking them down. Taking the kingdom, can't wait for the crown. We want the world, we breaking them down. Taking the kingdom, can't wait for the crown. It's the end of the world. Ain't the beginning of ours. It's the end of the world. Ain't the beginning of ours. It's the end of the world. Ain't the beginning of ours. We want the world, we breaking them down. Taking the kingdom, can't wait for the crown. It's the end of the world.
Yeah. Yes.
Back
hey, where
at
that applause at? Where that fake applause, man?
Back at it.
Damn.
We gonna start off like this?
Yeah. Disrespectful right from the start.
Man, here we go.
All right. Hey, shalom, family. Most High in Christ bless y'all.
Yo, Most High
All right.
in Christ
Hey,
bless.
y'all see me trying to fix this microphone, right? Hey, don't look.
Yo, yes.
Hey, y'all, I'm sorry. That's why we need the super chat. We got super chat tonight, y'all. Send something. We got bad mics, bad broadcast brothers trying to make us look crazy in here. You know what I mean? They trying their best to make us look bad, y'all. Shout out to the broadcast team. Hey, shalom. Hey, turn the mic up. It seemed low.
Yeah, it's a little low.
Seem low. Turn that up. That's why I say every time we check the mic before the show, it's perfect. And then the show come on and the mic don't work. Hey, y'all. Most High in Christ bless y'all. All right. Good to have y'all again. It is Monday night, the Nehemiah squad. We're going to reintroduce ourselves. I'm Captain Zakai.
Yo, it's Officer Shem. These guys are crazy. The camera delay was horrible.
Hey, can y'all put the camera on Officer Shem? Thank you. Dang.
It's Officer Shem.
Crazy.
And what about, now switch it to Judah.
It's me, Officer Judah.
Oh,
wow.
Lord have mercy.
Wow. Started off with a just a fizzle. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you can't make this up, y'all. You can't make it up.
Started off just with a fizzle.
Yeah. Hey, y'all. You know, hit the booster. We're going to talk a Booster Club early, all right? Make sure y'all send something to the Booster Club, all right? All praises, all right? But, yo, we got the Super Chat open. Send what y'all can. This week is the Passover coming up on Thursday night, all right? We're very excited about the Passover. We love it, all right? Hey, we'll talk about it a little bit later. Get that thumbnail, all right? So we getting into it, y'all. Israel breaks the ceasefire, of course, all right? The undocumented being forced into the draft. And America threatens the Pope. Woo! Yo, how you gonna threaten the Pope? I thought that was some other people's job. They threatening the Pope. And yeah, listen, turn that mic up. Keep the mic up. I don't know why y'all keep turning it down. It's very annoying. All right. Hey, let's start with video number 11. We just gonna start here. All right. Because the nations, nobody is accepting Israel's behavior. They out of control.
Yeah.
All right, they out of control, and America's out of control. America's like they pit bull. You know what I mean? Israel, whatever they want. America jumping around. It don't make no sense. All right, but check this out, y'all.
Yeah, that's what the scriptures say. The least of the flock gonna draw them out.
That's right.
He drawing them out for sure.
Oh, absolutely. We're gonna grab that thing. Go ahead. Make sure the volume is up, y'all.
Gentlemen,
Sound.
Excellencies, I have the honor to read
Start it over,
the
please.
following joint statement on the. Ladies and gentlemen, Excellencies, I have the honor to read the following joint statement on the safety and security of peacekeepers on behalf of Algeria, Armenia, Australia, Austria, Bahrain, Bangladesh, Belgium, Brazil, Brunei Darussalam, Cambodia, People's Republic of China, Colombia, Croatia, Cyprus, Democratic Republic of the Congo, Denmark, Egypt, El Salvador, Estonia, Finland, France, Germany, Ghana, Greece, Guatemala, Hungary, Indonesia, Ireland, Italy, Jordan, Latvia, Liberia, Luxembourg, Malaysia, Malta, Moldova, Mongolia, Morocco, Nepal, the Netherlands, North Macedonia, Pakistan, Panama, the Philippines, Poland, Portugal, Qatar, Republic of Korea, Romania, Russian Federation, Sierra Leone, Slovakia, Slovenia, Spain, Sri Lanka, Sweden, Tanzania, Thailand, Timor-Leste, Turkey, United Kingdom, Uruguay, Zambia, and the European Union. And the list is, as of now, we have indication that more countries will be joining this statement.
All right, hit pause. Hit pause. So all of those countries that he named, he said there's going to be more countries added onto this list. All right, go ahead, hit play.
We, the troop contributing countries to the UN Interim Force in Lebanon, or UNIFIL, joined by several other member states and the European Union, express deep concern over the escalation of tension in Lebanon since 2 March 2026 and its impact on the safety and security of peacekeepers.
Right, hit pause. Right, so y'all know that Lebanon, Israel is rushing into Lebanon. Lebanon ain't have nothing to do with nothing, right? It was Iran fighting. The other Arab countries, right, got involved because, well, they didn't get involved, but they got them bases, American bases there. So Iran was hitting them. And then what was Israel doing? Israel was rushing Lebanon while all that was going on. Why? Because they trying to expand their borders. All right, so that's what these people are talking about. All these countries are against what's happening. That's what he's saying, that we condemn this. Go ahead, hit play.
We condemn in the strongest terms the persistent attacks against UNIFIL, including the latest grave attacks which cost the lives of 3 Indonesian peacekeepers and injured several other peacekeepers from France, Ghana, Indonesia, Nepal, and Poland.
Pause. Right? So when Israel is rushing in there, they got peacekeeping troops in Lebanon, right? Holding it down, protecting. So they wind up fighting them. So they killing people from all these different countries in their attempt to steal Lebanon. That's what they're doing. Go ahead.
We also firmly condemn the unacceptable aggressive behavior towards UNIFIL personnel and leadership recently observed. We recall that peacekeepers must never be the target of attack and that attacks on them are prohibited while they enjoy protection under international law and relevant UN Security Council resolutions and may constitute a war crime.
Right. Hit pause. So when he's saying UNIFIL, right? UNIFIL stands for United Nations Interim Force in Lebanon, right? So that's a special United Nations peacekeeping crew. And when they call peacekeeping, that means they're just soldiers. So that means that Israel is fighting against the UN. That's what's happening here. All right, go ahead.
The safety and security of UN peacekeepers is non-negotiable, and we urge the UN and the Security Council to exert all tools available at its disposal to strengthen the protection of UN peacekeepers in an increasingly dangerous environment. We reaffirm our full support for UNIFIL and its mandate as set out in relevant Security Council resolutions and urge all parties under all circumstances to take all measures to ensure the safety and security of peacekeeping personnel and premises in accordance with international law. We call on the UN to continue investigating all attacks against peacekeepers in a prompt, transparent, and comprehensive manner, and keep the relevant troop contributing country informed
Go
on
ahead,
the
hit pause for a
progress.
second. So now what he's saying is he wants the UN to continue to do what? Investigate what's going on, because he mentioned before it's like a war crime. But let me ask y'all a question. Do you think that Israel going to be brought up on war crime charges?
No.
No. It's never going to happen, right? So, but what they doing is just making a formal protest. That's really all it is, because nothing's going to happen. That's why Israel is doing what it wants. You think Israel don't know that that's the UN peacekeeping team? Think they don't know that? They there for blood. They there to knock out whoever's there. Talking about they fighting against Hezbollah. Go ahead.
Consistent with Security Council resolutions 2518, 2020, and 2589, 2021. Those responsible for these attacks must be held accountable. We express deep...
I got to ask y'all a question. Did y'all hear him mention the name Israel at any time?
Nope.
Right.
Nope.
He's saying those responsible. He ain't mentioned their name at all. But whoever is up on what's going on, you know that it's Israel he's talking about. The question is why he just don't say Israel. Is this what we dealing with? Go ahead, hit play.
Concerns over the humanitarian situation in Lebanon, especially the significant civilian casualties, the extensive destruction of civilian infrastructure, and the mass displacement of more than 1 million people.
Hey.
We call on parties to urgently return to the cessation of hostilities arrangement of 2024 and respect the United Nations Security Council Resolution 1701 of 2026. We call for a cessation of hostilities in Lebanon, de-escalation of tensions, and for all parties to return to the negotiating table.
Right. Hit pause. We could drop that, right? So they want the de-escalation, everybody go back to the negotiating table and all that. Come on, man. Come on. What we doing? What we doing? This is just like nonsense. That's how much power these people have, where they just rushing and everybody who know that it's foul is just saying, what we want. Ain't nothing gonna happen.
Yeah.
Nothing gonna happen. But this is what y'all looking at. This is how come that ceasefire. Now, y'all might ask then, how is Israel breaking the ceasefire between Iran and America if Lebanon is involved? What that got to do with them? But that's part of Iran's agreement, ceasefire, that they cannot touch Lebanon anymore. So that's how you know Iran, they trying to get down with the brotherhood. You know what I mean? They trying to pull in their brothers. No, we don't. You can't touch them. You can't touch them. That's part of the ceasefire, right? So once Israel touched them, it was all over, right? Hey, bring up number 15, and then we're gonna get that scripture you just brought out. Number 15. all right? Just so y'all can see what was going on. So while America and Iran was sitting at the table, so-called, trying to figure out a real ceasefire, these guys was going nuts, not giving a damn. Y'all got that? All right.
And we're joined now by NewsHour special correspondents Reza Sayah in Tehran and Simona Foltine in Beirut. Reza, we'll start with you. We're seeing reports of air defense systems going off in Tehran tonight, and Iran says it may re-enter the conflict following Israeli strikes in Lebanon. What are you hearing on the ground right now?
Yeah, this ceasefire agreement is not even 24 hours old, and there's signs that it's falling apart. Iranian state media reporting that Tehran is prepared to exit the ceasefire agreement if Israel continues its bombing, its airstrikes, targeting locations in Lebanon. And seemingly, Tehran has taken a couple of steps in doing that. They're once again shutting down the Strait of Hormuz, and according to state media, the Revolutionary Guard launching a number of missiles targeting locations in the Gulf. Mohammad Bagher Ghalibaf, he's the Speaker of Iran's parliament. He accused Washington's partner, Israel, of violating the ceasefire agreement by attacking locations in Israel and launching drones into Iranian airspace. Around 8 p.m. local time here in Tehran, once again, Tehran's air defense system activated. We heard that familiar volley of anti-aircraft fire.
Yo, hit pause real quick, right? So now the ceasefire was on. It wasn't even 24 hours. Israel started blazing Lebanon and through something in Tehran. And so their defense systems popped up, and it was on again right then and there. So Israel don't give it. See, the bottom line is when you see America and Israel, they talking, they lying the whole time. They lying the whole time. It's just to get them there, put their defenses down, and so America and Israel could revamp and figure out what they're going to do. But it's not. Iran is in for the fight. They in for this whole thing. Go ahead, play.
Skies, usually an indication that a drone is up above. Abbas Araqchi, the foreign minister here in Iran, with a message to Washington saying the United States has a choice to either abide by the agreement or choose to continue this war through Israel.
Right. And Reza, there also appears to be a major gap on the nuclear issue. President Trump says there will be no uranium enrichment. Iranian officials insist they have that right. How wide is the divide between the two sides at this point in this fragile ceasefire?
Yeah, there are many gaps. These two sides haven't even sat down to begin negotiations, and there's indications that there's lots of confusion. You look at the idea of uranium enrichment, the White House explicitly saying that Iran cannot enrich uranium. That's one of Tehran's conditions.
Yo,
they believe.
Hit pause. So one of their conditions for the ceasefire is that they have to be allowed to continue to enrich their uranium so they can make themselves a nuclear weapon. See, before the ceasefire, they was willing to give up that. But now they like, no, we never doing that. We need to be able to do this. That's the only way we doing a ceasefire. The United States is fighting that. Go ahead, hit play.
That a peaceful nuclear program is their right. And you look at the Strait of Hormuz, Iran is demanding a new protocol to ensure safe passage, saying they want to charge fees for ships and tankers. No indication that Washington is going to accept that.
Right.
And, you know,
hit pause. So now they charging $2 million per ship to come through the Strait of Hormuz.
Jeez.
Yeah, they said that's the toll, right? That's the toll. And it sounds like a lot, but they saying that within those ships, the ships are coming with like maybe a few $100 million worth of oil. Yeah. So $2 million ain't really a lot, right? Because they just charging a percentage of their cargo, right? And some of y'all might be in that business where you got a truck or something and you charging a percentage of what you hauling. You know what I mean? It's the same thing. So they busting them in the head. They said we want $2 million per tanker. All right, go ahead.
Washington's other demands for Iran to cut ties with proxies, to curtail its ballistic missile program. Tehran's demands for the U.S. to get rid of its troops from the region and end sanctions.
Right.
Lots of demands, no indication of any.
Hey. See, the ceasefire is crazy because Iran is coming strong too. Iran said, listen, their list of demands is y'all have to leave the region completely. No more bases in Middle East, nothing. I'm telling you, listen, this is never going to end, y'all. But this is what the scriptures talk about. Yeah, this is never going to end. Because now they're to a point to where they cannot go back to what it was before. Yeah. It can never go back, man. You know what I'm saying? Yo, y'all ever seen New Jack City?
Yeah.
Remember New Jack City said, "Gee, things can never be the way they was before." It can never be. You know what I'm saying? Hit play.
Compromise.
And Simona, based on your reporting, what more do we know about the Israeli strikes in Lebanon today and their impact?
Well, this was a massive attack by Israel on Lebanon, unlike anything we've really seen over the past month or during the previous war back in 2024. There was no prior warning given by the IDF, which means that civilians...
Heard that? So right at the ceasefire, Israel, this was their biggest strike in the history against Lebanon. This right here. They didn't warn them. You know, usually they supposed to warn them, hey, get your civilians out of there. We about to hit. They didn't do that. They just hit civilian areas, killing people, all that. Listen, Israel got a lot, bro. They're going to pay. Yeah. They're going to pay, bro.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
Them dirty bastards is going to pay. That's what I'm going to say.
Yeah. Go ahead.
They not Israel. We Israel got, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Them bastards.
Yeah. They are. Hey, matter of fact, all right, hit play, and we're gonna jump a couple of scriptures because you go ahead.
didn't have the chance to get to safety, which is why we are seeing this high and still rising death toll with more than 200 people killed, hundreds injured in this sweeping bombardment of densely populated urban areas, not just here in the capital Beirut, but also in the south and east of the country. The IDF says it was targeting Hezbollah infrastructure and fighters, which it said had moved outside of Hezbollah's typical areas of control. But what we've really seen are horrific scenes of people, including children, being pulled from the rubble of residential building, grocery.
Yo, United States just love killing kids, man.
That's it.
They making sure to kill some kids, man.
No mercy.
Yo, listen, I don't know where they think they're going from here. They not going to be able to have no friendship. I heard Donald Trump, I was watching something, Donald Trump talking about, and in a few years, we'll see if they, they'll be more friendly to deal with. More friendly to deal with. Bro, it's over. Yeah. It's over. Hit play.
Grocery stores, shops, pharmacies, and bakeries. So what this escalation has really done is inflict a very heavy civilian toll and sow panic and chaos among a traumatized population on a day when many had hoped that a ceasefire was on the horizon.
And Simona, the president told our Liz Landers on the phone this morning that Lebanon is not part of the ceasefire agreement. What does that mean for the situation there?
Hit pause.
Well, Israel has...
Hit pause. The president just be lying, man.
Right.
Of course they're part. They put it down in their demands. What do you mean they ain't a part of it? But that's to let you know that the president got nothing that he can't stop it. That's just part of the plan. They're getting their Trump and Netanyahu is getting their orders from the same person. Mm-hmm. So America really can't stop Israel from doing anything. That's not part of it. It's just two different heads on the same bird. They got orders and they carrying them out.
Yes, sir.
That's what's happening. All right. Yo, let's get that thing in Jeremiah 49, man. Because you brought that up.
You got it?
Yeah. You reading it?
I'll read it.
Yeah. Yeah, Jeremiah 49, we starting at 20.
Jeremiah chapter 49 and verse 20.
Uh-huh.
Therefore hear the counsel of the Lord, that he hath taken against Edom, and his purpose, that he hath purposed against the inhabitants of Teman. Mm-hmm. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitation desolate.
Oh, read it again, my bad.
Therefore hear the counsel of the Lord, that he hath taken against Edom, and his purposes, that he hath purposed against the inhabitants of Teman. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out.
The scriptures say, surely the least of the flock will draw them out. Mm-hmm. Meaning the smallest of the heathen, the smallest of the Edomite nation is going to draw out all of the war, draw out all of his brothers, everybody coming to fight because of them, man. Because of the idiot stuff that they doing. Go ahead. Is there more on that, Judah?
Surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them.
You see what he going at the end? He gonna make the habitation desolate.
Right.
Everything is gonna go to hell behind these bastards.
Right.
Go ahead, Cap.
Yeah. Go to Zechariah 9. Because you keep calling them bastards. No, because the people might think you just being angry.
Yeah, being mean.
Yeah, mean spirited. You know what I mean? No, these guys are anti-Semitic. Yeah, you shouldn't talk like that. Let me get Zechariah 9, man. Start at 5.
The book of Zechariah, chapter 9 and verse 5. Ashkelon shall see it and fear.
Right.
Gaza also shall see it.
Right. Gaza also shall see it. Go ahead.
And be very sorrowful. And Ekron, for her expectation, shall be ashamed.
Right.
And the king shall perish from Gaza.
Right.
And Ashkelon shall not be inhabited.
Right. And that's all that and it's going you're gonna find out where them places at as we read down. Go ahead.
And a bastard shall dwell in Ashdod.
Right. A bastard shall dwell in Ashdod. Where's Ashdod? Ashdod is in the land of Israel. Why is it saying a bastard? Because the people there is not of the real line of the kings. You know what I'm saying? They're not from the line of they're not Israelites.
Right.
That's why I said a bastard is going to dwell there.
Right.
All right? Because the scriptures tell you that the Lord is the father only of the Israelites. That's it. The rest of the nations are what? They're fatherless, man. Bastards, man.
Go to Luke 21:24.
Wait, hold on. Before you go there, finish off 6 real quick. Because we're talking about Gaza and all of that. Watch. Because people might watch us and think we got a dog in the fight. We don't have no dog in the fight. We just watching what's going on. In verse 6, I'm going to tell you what it is. Go ahead.
The book of Zechariah, chapter 9 and verse 6. And a bastard shall dwell in Ashdod.
Right. That's those Israelis. Go ahead.
And I will cut off the pride of the Philistines.
Right. So as you see Palestine getting destroyed, that's part of the program. That's part of the program, y'all. Right? So although Israel is foul as hell, right? Both of them, like it say in the book of Joel, they both part of the lands, our land. They ain't supposed, none of them supposed to be there.
Right.
None of them supposed to be there. So we don't have no dog in the fight. We're not saying, oh man, they should do this to them. No, they need to do it. No, we watching because the Lord already has had a prophecy in the scriptures about this. So we just watching it go down. All right, but go ahead, bro. You have one?
Yeah, Luke 21:24.
This is the book of Luke, chapter 21, verse 24. And they shall fall by the edge of the sword, and shall be led away captive into all nations.
Yep.
And Jerusalem shall be trodden down of the
Jerusalem
Gentiles.
shall be what?
Trodden down of the Gentiles.
Jerusalem would be taken over by a people that is not the Israelites. Go ahead.
Until the times of the Gentiles be fulfilled.
And guess what time we living in? The time of the Gentiles. And so until this time be fulfilled, they're going to dwell there.
Right.
That bastard that we've been talking about. Yeah. Understand that. Go ahead, Cap.
Yeah. Their spirit is not upright in them.
It's not. It's really not.
Yeah, no, it's not upright.
And you can't make it upright. And everybody try to make it upright. They try to make excuses for this white man, for the Edomite man.
Yeah.
And they want to be his friend. But one thing's for sure and two things for certain. We've been talking about this topic for weeks now.
Right.
And them people over there know what they about.
Yeah. No,
they
100%.
know that ceasefire wasn't real. They know, they're like, man, to hell with they ceasefire.
Yep.
Find the nukes.
Yep.
Find the uranium, bruh.
Right. Right. Watch, we're going to show you this. Look at 14. No, because that's 100% correct. You not going to catch them slipping no more. This ain't back in the days. You ain't going to just tell them a story. Oh, we're going to be friends now. They don't give a damn about that. And I'm going to tell y'all something. Don't think they don't be watching the IUIC. They probably be watching the bishop. Yo, what's coming next? What he said. Yeah.
Oh,
hey,
definitely.
No. We're gonna let the people know straight. Let me tell y'all something. As this teaching continues to go out, the angels just being activated. I know y'all heard that before. Y'all might not really think it's true, but that's what's happening. As we start to teach and more brothers and sisters are repenting and recognizing who they are, the Lord is just, time is just getting speeded up. All right? Go ahead. You got 14? All right, go ahead. Load that thing real quick. Look at this, y'all.
On Iran, there's also a focus on Lebanon, where Israel and the Iran-backed Lebanese militant group Hezbollah continue to trade blows. You can see the aftermath here on Sunday of an Israeli strike. We understand Hezbollah is still launching rockets, even at this very minute, over the border into northern Israel. Now, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu was joined by his defense minister, Israel Katz, this weekend inside southern Lebanon, where they met with soldiers who are taking the fight to Hezbollah. The IDF says they have targeted and taken out more than 100 Hezbollah operatives in just one area alone. Netanyahu adding this.
Our enemies, Iran.
Hey, you know what? Move it to 4 minutes. Put it at 4 minutes, because Netanyahu playing games with that little flak jacket, that vest. Playing games. Right there is good.
Go back to, as the president says, bombing our little hearts out.
Cool.
Look, reports indicate that the mediators want to try and get all parties back to the table and resolve these two key issues, one related to Iran's uranium enrichment and the other about the Strait of Hormuz. But remember, the goal for President Trump is very simple: to make sure Iran never has a nuclear weapon. And the president entered into Operation Epic Fury with a lot of important information. Remember, his special envoy, Steve Witkoff, before Operation Epic Fury began, went to the negotiating table in good faith with U.S. envoy Kushner as well. And the Iranians told the American delegation they have enough highly enriched uranium to create 11 nuclear bombs.
Yo,
and you have
hit pause. Y'all heard that?
Hell yeah.
Yo, so Iran is in there telling them, listen, man, we don't know what the hell you talking about. We have enough enriched uranium to create 11 nukes.
Right.
Basically, what they're saying is they have them already.
Yeah.
Yeah, they was never giving that up.
No.
They was never giving that up. You know what I mean? That's how come they went over there when the so-called, when the planes went down, got shot down. Remember, they sent some people up in there. That's what they was trying to do. I actually saw more reports on that. They said that's exactly what they was trying to do. But let me tell y'all something. I can't say too much. I met a brother this past weekend. I can't say he's on the – I want to say he's on the inside, but I don't want to say he's on the inside because it's a little too crazy. I'm not going to say everything because then maybe whoever might be watching might know who he is. But let's just say that he saw a video of the let me not say that. Let me just say this. Let me say this.
There was 4
that
guys.
supposedly, for real, those fighters just did get taken down. And them pilots got saved out of there. That I'll leave it at that. Right? But but although there was some proof given in his speech, I still don't fully believe that was the case. You know what I mean? It's something else going on there. But I digress. That's the words. Yeah, that's the words to use. But listen, y'all, they have enough for 11 nuclear weapons, y'all. Okay? Iran told them straight. Iran has no ambition of getting rid of any of this. They moving forward. Nobody's going to stop them. Hit play.
critics of the president and the administration saying there was no reason for this operation to begin. And the president was looking at the intelligence, saying that the Iranians were just one step away from creating a nuclear weapon. And when we talked about the enriched uranium, we're talking about 60% purity of enriched uranium. That's just one step away from 90% purity. That is weapons-grade material. And if the Iranians are able to keep their enriched uranium and they're able to keep the facilities that not only store but also create more enriched uranium, then they are that much closer to a nuclear weapon. And the president has been very clear. This is a
Listen, y'all. Listen. This guy acting like he know about uranium. Yeah. Listen.
He don't know a damn thing.
He don't know nothing.
Look at his face.
Yeah. 60%, and all they got to do is get to 90%. Listen, brother, they have the nuke. It's over.
It's on.
Yeah, that's it. It's done.
Fully equipped.
Yeah.
Ready to blow them big-ass ears up.
Yo, these people really believe that they're going to stop this thing from going down. You're not stopping nothing.
Yeah, it's rolling.
Right. These Edomites believe they're the only smart people on earth.
But they the dumb people on earth.
Yeah.
They just steal from everybody.
Yeah, everybody knows that if they don't have a nuclear weapon, then you going to run down in their land. If they got a nuke, are you rushing their country? No.
Nah.
It would never happen.
You better shut your white mouth. I'm
Yeah,
not kidding.
yeah, he got to do it immediately. All right? So check this out, y'all. So we're going to get back to that, right? But watch this, y'all. Hold on. What the hell? I'm in the wrong place.
Esau, if they didn't have no nukes, Esau would have been drew down.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Give it up, give it to me.
Yeah. They would have gave up a minute ago.
Bruh.
All right? So let's check this out now. I don't know if y'all heard, man, but the United States threatened the Vatican, man. They threatened the Pope, man. Yeah, they threatened the Pope. They threatened the Vatican to run down on them. They said, listen, if y'all better choose wisely. You know what I mean? We fight. We got a lot of wars going on, so y'all better choose the right side. Because they said something about the wars and all of that, right? Hey, bring up number 1. Yeah. Hey, yo, and if y'all can find the quote that was said to them about they better pick the right side, go look for that. All right, but bring up that first one and just start it.
Pope Leo XIV continues to call out Donald Trump and his criminal regime. Pope Leo XIV continues to call.
Hit pause. You see this guy right here? I like this guy on the Midas Touch. Ben Meiselas. He look like a real journalist. Look at him. Look at them glasses, bro. They foggy, like he been thinking all night about this.
He been in there.
He mad as hell. He's steaming. Them glasses stay foggy. I don't care when you see him, bro. Every week, because he must post all the time. He posts all the time. But that man glasses stay foggy, bro. His eyes, he's mad as hell. But go ahead, hit play.
Out Donald Trump's unlawful and catastrophic war in Iran and Donald Trump's war crimes abroad, as well as Donald Trump's despicable treatment of migrants in the United States. Now, Donald Trump is absolutely losing it as three of the
pause. Right? So the Pope is talking about all the stuff that Donald Trump is doing, right? Hey, officer, can you read that?
New Pope Leo
14's
top 3 American cardinals just gave their first joint television interview.
Right, they was on 60 Minutes. Go ahead.
They condemned the Iran war, called out ICE, and revealed that Spanish language mass attendance has dropped 30% because of fear.
See, this is a beautiful thing what we seeing right here, y'all. That means the Northern Kingdom is stopping going to the Catholic Church. Do you understand how hard that is?
Yeah, they deep in there.
Hey, listen, that's why we always, at the end of all the shows, any show that you may watch with IUIC, including our classes, right, we talk about what? The Booster Club, right? To push, to make sure our brothers are able to go out there and teach, right? You thinking that we don't have nothing to do with it? When I say we, and y'all don't act like, we being arrogant or anything like that. We being used by the Lord to go ahead and push this truth to the Northern Kingdom. So-called Hispanics and Native American Indians. That's what's going on. Why you think all of a sudden they not showing up to church because you think just because of ICE? Right. No, the Lord said what? Yo, let's get that real quick. Oh my goodness. In my affliction, Hosea 5:15.
Yep.
Right? The Lord has to put us under some type of affliction for us to understand. Right? Because if they was in the truth, they wouldn't be scared of coming to the school. They wouldn't be worried about that. But they not going to that damn mass no more, man. All right? They're not going to see Caesar no more because ICE is hanging out in there. All right? Back when the Jesuits and all that first went into South America and in the Caribbean and all of that, they had the Northern Kingdom sitting on a damn floor in church. They couldn't even sit on the chairs. Couldn't sit on the pews. They had to sit on the floor. And our people are still following behind that damn Caesar. But now they down 30%. That's why the Pope and them is running their mouth right now. You see, one thing about this war that you're going to find out, family, every country and everybody is being hit financially, including the Vatican. They getting hit too. And if y'all didn't know, the Vatican has their own city. It's called Vatican City. It's a literal city. Like it's a real city. It's not like just a church. No, it's a literal city with their own police and everything. All right? So now what? They're getting hit in the pocket, so now they want to talk about Trump. They mad now. Oh, 30%. 30%, that's really money they looking at. They ain't looking at they're not saving no lives. Caesar ain't saving nobody's life. All right, go ahead.
Book of Hosea, chapter 5, verse 15.
Go ahead.
I will go and return to my place till they acknowledge their offense.
Right.
And seek my face. In their affliction, they will seek me early.
Right. Seek his face, meaning seek the scriptures. That's what it is. In their affliction. So the Lord got to put on affliction. Go ahead, finish up that post.
It's 3 of the
No. Officer, read that. And they made clear.
The third paragraph, right?
Yeah.
And they made clear that Leo's decision to spend America's 250th birthday on Lampedusa, where migrants drown, instead of the country where he was born, it's a deliberate message about where moral authority lives.
Right. I mean, basically, Leo's just going over there, right? To what? To try to bring the faith back so the people could come back to church. That's all that is. And give up all their bread. That's all that is. Because he American as apple pie. For real. Go ahead, hit play. Let me see if there's anything left on this.
Individuals who are representing the Catholic Church in the United States went on 60 Minutes as well.
Yeah, crying.
And they called out.
Yeah. Hold on, they went on there crying. Oh man, Donald Trump has ICE out here, and now the Northern Kingdom. They should have said that. The Northern Kingdom doesn't want to come back to church. That'd have been good. Yeah, Spanish. Look what they saying, Spanish language. Why they say that instead of saying our Latino or Hispanic? Why they didn't say that? Right. Spanish language mass attempt. Man, yo, these people get me sick. Go ahead, play.
Donald Trump. I'll talk more about that in a moment. And to show you what Donald Trump is doing, and we'll dig into this as well, Donald Trump went on one of these like 1,000-word social media post, deranged, unhinged slop that he puts out there.
Yo, hit pause. Hit pause. All right. Matter of fact, we'll get back to that. I think I got a video with Trump actually saying that. All right. So don't worry about it. Yeah. Go to 315.
Using his powerful position in the Vatican to do so. Also, Pope Leo XIV, undeterred. We reported earlier this week how Donald Trump and the department, the Defense Department, summoned Pope Leo XIV's top ambassador to the United States and basically threatened to kill the Pope. I mean, I don't want to mince words here.
Yo, hit pause. Listen, man. Yo, they literally told him, yo, listen, y'all better pick sides, man. Nobody playing with y'all niggas. That's what they said. Yeah. That's pretty much what they said. Go ahead, hit play. And then I'm gonna pull something up for y'all to let y'all know that America always does what they had done, what some other Edomites have done in the past, right? Because this might sound crazy that he threatened the Pope to kill him, but something like this has happened before. Go ahead, hit play.
Threatened to do a, quote, Avignon papacy,
right.
The 14th century papacy where
Stop. The Avignon papacy, right? We're going to bring that up. Hey, bring up number 2. All right, we're going to still come back to this video, all right? But number 2 is just the wiki for the Avignon papacy. Okay, that's the name of basically killing the Pope.
Damn, that's what you call that move.
Yeah. Yo, we laughing about it because this is unprecedented madness that we seeing from Trump, and this you're not never seeing nothing like this in American presidency. That's why you know you coming to the end. Get scroll. All right, Officer Joe.
Yes, sir. The Avignon papacy was the period from 1309 to 1376, during which 7 successive popes resided in Avignon, at the time within the Kingdom of Arles, part of the Holy Roman Empire, now part of France rather than in Rome.
Right. So they were in. So although it was the Roman Empire, a part of the Holy Roman Empire, they stayed in France rather than in Rome. They're going to tell you why. Go ahead.
The situation arose from the conflict between the papacy and the French crown, culminating in the death of Pope Boniface VIII after his arrest and maltreatment by agents of Philip XI of France.
The
fourth of France, excuse me, following the subsequent death of Pope Benedict IV.
The
11th. Philip pressured a deadlocked conclave to elect the Archbishop of Bordeaux as Pope Clement V in 1305.
Right. So what they did was they put pressure to make this particular guy, Bordeaux, the Pope. All right, go ahead.
Clement refused to move to Rome, and in 1309 he moved his court to the papal enclave of Avignon.
Right. So he moved his court to the papal enclave, right, of Avignon. Right. Go ahead.
Where it remained for the next 67 years. This absence from Rome is sometimes referred to as the Babylonian captivity,
which is nonsense. But scroll. We're going to get the real meaning of it. Go ahead.
Of the papacy, the 7 popes that reigned at Avignon were all French and all under the influence of the French crown. In 1376, Gregory XI abandoned Avignon and moved his court to Rome, arriving in January 1377. After Gregory's death in 1378,
deteriorating
relations between his successor Urban IV,
the sixth,
and a faction of cardinals gave rise to the Western Schism.
Hey, scroll. I want to see exactly, because it should show exactly what happened. Wow. Scroll back up. What the hell? Why does this thing be? Damn, scroll. It was supposed to say exactly what happened. You know what? Hey, bring up number 3. Bring up number 3. Bring up number 3. This is giving you the background, which is cool. Giving you the background of the Avignon papacy. But there's something specific that happened, all right? Which is why they're referencing it now in regards to this particular pope. What's his name? His name is Benedict, right? I think he's Pope Benedict. Number 3. All right. Okay, scroll. No. That's cool. What was the Avignon papacy? But scroll, because I want to get to the point. I want to show exactly what's what. Scroll. Okay, no. There you go. Scroll up. Scroll back up. All right. Right there, as tensions escalated. You see where that is, Officer Joe?
Yes, sir.
Right there.
As tensions escalated, one U.S. official went so far as to invoke the Avignon papacy, the period in the 1300s when the French crown leveraged its military power to dominate the papal authority, it said.
Right. So that's what happened. During that time, France had used its military to overpower the what? The church, the papal authority, meaning with the Pope, which is known as what they call the Vicar of Christ. They out of control too. They're very blasphemous. Talking about he's the right hand of Christ. Yo, these people sick.
Yeah, that's dumb as hell.
Yeah, super dumb. All right, go ahead.
Subsequent reports cast doubt on whether the Avignon papacy was actually mentioned. Nevertheless, the news cycle left Catholics around the world struggling to remember what exactly the Avignon papacy was.
Right. So they were saying, did that actually happen? Did America actually say Avignon papacy? They don't have to say that. They don't have. If they say they're gonna come knock you off, then you're gonna say, damn, the last time that happened was during the Avignon papacy.
Right.
You don't need to say that. You know what I mean? But go ahead.
The beginning. The Catholic Encyclopedia says bluntly that at the start of the 14th century, Avignon was a town of no great importance, but that was about to change. The trigger was the death of Pope Benedict XI in 1304 in Perugia, then located in the Papal States. The cardinals were summoned to the city to elect a successor. There were only 19 living cardinals at the time. Only 5 of them made it to the conclave. As the cardinals were divided into pro and anti-French factions, they struggled to agree on a candidate. It took them almost a year to reach a decision. They opted for a non-cardinal, Raymond Degat, the Archbishop of Bordeaux, who took the name Pope Clement V.
Right. So he wasn't even a cardinal. So he wasn't even up for what you call election, let's say, or selection. He wasn't even supposed to be there. But what? They took him because he probably was with France. You know what I mean?
The cardinals asked the French Pope to join them in Perugia and then travel to Rome for his coronation. He declined, ordering them instead to join him in Lyon for a ceremony attended by Philip VI of France, known as the Iron King because of his inflexibility.
Right.
The Ben in Lyon.
Hold on a second. Scroll down a bit. Scroll down a bit. Scroll down. Let's see. All right. I know there was one where one of them actually literally got killed. Like they killed him. All right, we're gonna let it rock. All right, so let's go. You can leave it alone. But the point is that the Avignon papacy is that the French military took over from, let's say Vatican City. That's basically what they did. Just go in there, take over, say, yo, this is the Pope now. You know what I mean? Y'all, the way y'all doing things, no, you don't agree with us? Because that's what was going on. They didn't agree with France. So they said, oh, yeah, okay, cool. So that's what's happening. The Pope is not agreeing with what Trump and them is doing. So now Trump and them is like, oh, okay, you better pick a side, homie. Because when we start running through all these nations, at the end, you ain't going to be able to say nothing but where you want us to jump at.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, nobody's feeling the position of the U.S. and Israel. That's like the very first video you played.
Right.
You know, you named all those nations of people that was not feeling what was going on.
Right.
You know?
Right. No, 100%.
Yeah.
100%. Let's get back to that video. It was number 1.
French back then basically kidnapped and hijacked the Pope, killed him, brought the papacy to Avignon in France. And the Trump regime told Pope Leo XIV's ambassador, essentially, if you don't support what we're doing, if Pope Leo XIV doesn't shut his mouth, we are going to be doing to you what the French did in the 14th century. Prepare for an Avignon papacy, which was interpreted back in the Holy See, back in the Vatican, as a death threat, as a threat that the Trump regime would invade or attack. And you've seen Trump's behavior throughout the world. And so that's how it was viewed there. But if anything, this has only made Pope Leo XIV louder and making sure to call out all of Donald Trump's behavior. Now, Pope Leo XIV's top three American cardinals.
Hey, go to 648. Y'all can start like 640. All right, that's cool.
With our country.
Powerful, powerful words. Now, going back to Donald Trump's social media post last night, he says Pope Leo is weak on crime and terrible on foreign policy. He talks about fear of the Trump administration, but doesn't mention fear of the Catholic Church. Then Donald Trump goes on to say that Pope Leo XIV wasn't on any list to be the Pope, and he's only the Pope because of me.
Hit pause, man. Come on. You got to love Donald Trump, man.
Damn.
This man said, he wasn't on the list. He only the Pope because of me.
You better pick right.
How he get to that? Trump is crazy as hell, man. Hit play.
Says that he meets with Obama sympathizers like David Axelrod, a loser from the left, who is one of those who wanted churchgoers and clerics to be arrested. Leo should get his act together as Pope, use common sense, stop catering to the radical left, and focus on being a great pope, not a politician. It's hurting him very badly, and more importantly, it's hurting the Catholic Church, Donald J. Trump. And here's what Donald Trump said on the tarmac last night after getting back from a UFC fight where he was telling the UFC fighters how handsome and good-looking they were.
Man. But you know what's crazy? Here we are in a massive war, right? He had the UFC fight with Dana White.
It's crazy.
Talking about, the guys, they look so good. This is great. They look great. This is great. They look great. I'm telling you, this is insane. Go ahead, play.
While negotiations fell apart in Iran because the Trump regime tried to impose conditions on Iran that differed from the 10-point negotiating framework that the Trump regime agreed to. Let's play it.
And they're going to go back filled up with oil. Okay?
Why did you attack Pope Leo on Truth Social?
I don't think he's doing a very good job. He likes crime, I guess. He hit us. Think of it. He's worried about fear. What about the fear when the ministers and the priests and all of those great people that were arrested during COVID, and in many cases they're outside 10 feet apart and they were arrested. So we don't like it. We don't like a pope that's going to say that it's okay to have a nuclear weapon. We don't want a pope that says crime is okay in our cities. I don't like it. I'm not a big fan of Pope Leo. He's a very liberal person, and he's a man that doesn't believe in stopping crime. He's a man that doesn't think that we should be toying with a country that wants a nuclear weapon so they can blow up the world. I'm not a fan of Pope Leo.
I want to bring in right now someone who is a fan.
Yo, he's a nut, man.
Straight nut job, man.
Yeah, that man said, we don't like a pope that says, we don't like him. Yo, you know what? Hit play a little bit more because this guy right here that's about to come on is a true Catholic. I just want y'all to see a Catholic, a good Catholic. Yo, hit play.
And Pope Leo, Christopher Hale, the founder of Letters from Leo, a very popular Substack regarding Pope Leo XIV. You cover the happenings of the Catholic Church, and specifically right now, the intersection of the Catholic Church asserting itself with moral and formal authority in these moments of Trump fascism and Trump attack on basic dignity and decency. You helped us break down last week the death threats on Pope Leo XIV. That video that you and I did on YouTube has got close to 2 million views already. So it's reaching a very big audience, Christopher. So talk to us about what you're seeing here now. Just give you a quick background on Christopher as well. He did Catholic outreach in the Obama administration.
You see how when it comes to the presidency, they always talk about the Catholic outreach, Catholic this, Catholic that. That's how come when y'all see the movies, you notice in the movies every time they got a priest, it's always Catholic.
Yeah.
Whether it's the horror movie, whatever, it's always somebody running around with the white collar.
Yep.
Right? So at first I used to think, well, maybe they just doing that just so you know that the person is a priest. But it's deeper than that. The whole Catholic Church trash garbage is down with the government. Period. That's what it is. All right? Go ahead.
For lots of different kind of top websites and magazines.
Hold on, hit pause. The Catholic Church is a cult. I just want to say that. Hit play.
The Catholic Church, and your Substack is just crushing it right now. So talk to us about what you're hearing about all of this.
This is the most extraordinary moment in the history between the Catholic Church in the United States and this nation's government. It's been an extraordinary week. Avignon Gate, as we might call it, what was broke last week, this doesn't compare. I mean, this is the President of the United States attacking Pope Leo XIV. Mind you, an American-born Pope, the only American-born Pope, probably maybe ever. At that, we'll elect another one after him for a long time. So it's an extraordinary moment. The latest that we have heard is that Pope Leo was made aware of this early.
Let's drop it. It was another part in there when he was going into the whole thing, talking about the Trinity and the greatness of the Pope. It was crazy. I wanted y'all to hear it, but we ain't got time to be sitting through his nutty professor behavior. You know what I mean? Give me number 4. Wait, hold on. Did y'all see the when Trump had the the post where he was Christ?
I seen a picture of it, but I didn't see too much detail on it.
Yo, bring that up real quick. I thought I had it. I don't know what. I don't think I put it in the thing.
I just seen it.
Yeah. But y'all find that. Your man Trump, all right, set himself as Jesus Christ. When I say Jesus Christ, I'm talking about Caesar. Right? Caesar. So he had himself like Caesar, and he was healing people, man. He was healing people, and the whole world got angry, man. Pope Leo was pissed off. The Catholic Church, all of Esau, they was mad as hell. All the what you call it, the nationalist, what you call them? Christian nationalists. That's a white supremacist religion, bro. They on us. They talking about we. They talking about we. There you go. Oh man, that's some good stuff right there, man.
Damn, he did that?
Yeah, he posted it.
Yo,
Donald Trump himself posted that right there, man. Right? Now watch this. Drop that and bring up number 4. Watch this, y'all. Donald Trump is a nut.
Do you have any questions?
Mr. President, did you post that picture of yourself depicted as Jesus Christ?
Well, it wasn't depicted. It was me. I did post it, and I thought it was me as a doctor, and had to do with Red Cross as a Red Cross worker there, which was...
He's a lying ass.
Yo, this dude lied like a nut, bruh.
He said those are scrubs.
Beta.
Oh.
Yo, what's going on, bro?
Come on, man.
He said them was scrubs.
Move this man.
Yo, he had scrubs.
He should have posted it.
There you go. Look, that's his scrubs right there with the red cape. Look at all the Edomites looking up at him. Thank you, Donald.
Look at the lady. She's praying.
No, 100%.
She's so-called praying.
What is that? Look at it. Hey, can y'all do a
zoom?
A zoom on that so-called angel in the top?
Yeah.
Look like a soldier.
Oh, that's the Statue of Liberty coming down?
Same crown as the Statue of Liberty. Wings on it.
What in the world?
And the eagle.
That look like a demon, bro.
Bro, it is.
Yo.
He need to be posting himself as Gru from Despicable Me. I just sent y'all some 2 pictures in class content. Pull them up.
Yo. And the eagle, of course. Yo, you can't make it up.
You can't make it up, man.
We all right. Hey, finish that up and then put the pictures up. Let him finish his madness, man.
Finish his.
Support and only the fake news could come up with that one. So I just heard about it, and I said, how did they come up with that? It's supposed to be me as a doctor making people better, and I do make people better.
With his magic healing powers.
Yo, you gotta love this guy, man. This man said, yo, it's supposed to be me as a doctor making people better, and I do make people feel better. He's a nut. Hey, put that stuff up.
He let all the criminals out. That's who he make feel better.
Yo, for real, he be letting out them hustlers like it ain't nothing.
Yeah.
All them New York guys probably like, yo, man, Trump is the man.
Yeah.
All of them hustlers got released by Donald Trump.
That's who he made feel better.
Yeah.
Y'all got them pictures? This what he need to be posting himself as. Yeah.
Yo, come on.
Go to the other one.
That's insane. Come on, man. Yo, Donald is a wild boy, man.
Watch this. Look at him.
Oh, man. Yeah.
That's what he needed to be.
Little minions.
Posting himself as.
He's funny as hell. Hey, bring up number
crazy
5, y'all.
Ass dude, man.
Yeah, he's crazy as hell, bro.
Arrogance, man. The arrogance of this dude is crazy.
Oh, man, it's a beautiful thing to watch
Yeah,
it.
the pride of thine heart has deceived it.
Yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Y'all got number 5? Watch this, y'all. This is funny, too. Go ahead.
Policies. He praises you. Robert Barron supports you and your policies. He praises you for defending religious freedom.
Yeah.
He now says you owe Pope Leo an apology. Will you apologize?
No, I don't, because Pope Leo said things that are wrong. He was very much against what I'm doing with regard to Iran, and you cannot have a nuclear Iran. Pope Leo would not be happy with the end result. You have hundreds of millions of people dead, and it's not going to happen. So I can't. I think he's very weak on crime and other things. So I'm not. I mean, he went public. I'm just responding to Pope Leo. And you know, his brother is a big MAGA person, and he's a great guy, Louis. And I said I like Louis better than I like the Pope. You have to have law and order in our country, and that's what we have now. We have the lowest crime numbers we've had in a long time, despite the fact that many criminals were allowed into our country. But we've gotten a lot of them out. We've done a great job on crime. So we have the lowest murder rate in 125 years, since 1900, the lowest murder rate. So we believe strongly in law and order, and he seemed to have a problem with that, so there's nothing to apologize for. He's wrong. And the other thing is he didn't like what we're doing with respect to Iran, but Iran is wants to be a nuclear nation so they can exterminate the world. Not going to happen.
Yeah. He knows what it is. Hey, bring up that video. I think I numbered it wrong, but it's the one right underneath it. It says ex-diplomat ranks U.S. Vatican tensions. It says number 6 with the hand pointing up, but I numbered it wrong. But y'all see that? That man said, I'm not apologizing to the Pope. Listen, this man said, I'm the president of the entire world. He don't give a damn about nothing. Bro.
Top seat.
Yeah.
Top seat.
No, for real. For real. And the dragon gave him his power.
Yeah.
Yeah. They don't bow down to the Pope. They're like, Pope, you under us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He know the Pope fake. He know everything that the Pope claim is not real. Like, we know you ain't Christ's right hand.
No.
Hell, he even put himself as Christ. So if you my right hand, shut the hell up. That's what he's saying. Shut your
right.
Man.
Yo, that's funny as hell. He like, yeah, bruh. You the vicar of Christ? I'm Christ.
Yeah, man.
Give me that thing in 2 Thessalonians, man, while we wait. For real.
They're really exercising their power.
I'm telling you, you got to believe these scriptures. If you don't believe the scriptures, I don't know what to tell you. Let me get 2 Thessalonians 2 and 4. Starting 3.
The book of 2 Thessalonians, chapter 2 and verse 3. Let no man deceive you by any means. For that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first.
Right.
And that man of sin be revealed.
That man of sin must be revealed. He's being revealed. If y'all can't see it, then I don't know what to tell you. Go ahead.
The son of perdition.
The son of destruction. Go ahead.
Who opposeth and exalted himself above all that is called God.
This man exalting himself above what is called God. Y'all got to see that, right? Because they of the mind that Caesar is really Christ. He said, to hell with that. It's me who's doing the healing, right? Go ahead.
Or that is worship. So that he, as God, sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God.
Outside of Esau, who's doing things like this? Nobody. This is them. This is them, y'all. All right? Go ahead. Bring that thing up. No.
Okay, so
No. I just said the one right behind the other one. I just told you the ex-diplomat ranks U.S. Vatican. I literally said that. All right? Yeah, y'all got to start listening back there, man. We just jumped into read some scriptures, and they still got it all twisted. We got to wait some more. Hey, y'all. All right, go ahead.
Ex-diplomat ranks U.S. Vatican tensions as maybe a 23 on a 1 to 10 scale of unusual.
Right. Go ahead.
Former diplomat Richard Haas on Saturday said that tensions between the U.S. and the Vatican have reached a 23 out of a 1 to 10 scale. Morning Joe Weekend. Co-host Willie Geist asked Haas how unusual a reported threat from the Pentagon to the Vatican's former diplomat was during a meeting in January. On a scale of 1 to 10, maybe 23, has President Emeritus of the Council on Foreign Relations said with a laugh. I mean, of all the fights to pick, so we give Russia a free pass, we let Iran do half the stuff it's doing, we attack Europe and so forth, and go around the world, we give China a free pass, and who do we go after? We go after our democratic allies. And then we go after the Catholic Church. That's our priorities for who we want to pick fights with, he added.
Right. So he's saying that this is very unusual and this is very strange, right? But he's saying that the tensions between the Vatican and the U.S. is very high. So it's a real thing because people were saying that conversation between the Vatican and the Pentagon never happened, that it was some kind of fake news. If it's fake news, then why is there tension? You know what I'm saying? The bottom line is what it is, right? The Pope and them is mad because they attendance is down, and with attendance is money. What they don't understand is that them people ain't never going back to church. They ain't got nothing to do with ICE. They're never going back because the Lord got things activated. It's time for them to come home or get put out the kingdom. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Yeah. All right. So now, y'all, check this out. So we're dealing with the Pope. Now, the other part of this show is what? That the undocumented people, right, the so-called illegal immigrants, are going to be drafted into the war. You can't make it up. That could only seem like something that somebody would make up, right? Now, bring up number 6, the one y'all was about to play. Bring that up.
Automatic registration for the U.S. military. Okay, so you've heard that automatic registration for the U.S. military draft is about to begin in December, right? And that in and of itself is crazy, but do you want to know what the craziest thing is of all? So this draft applies to almost all male U.S. citizens and male immigrants who are 18 through 25. They are all required to register with Selective Service, or they'll be automatically registered now. But do you realize who's included in that? All U.S. immigrants. This includes U.S.-born and naturalized citizens, parolees, undocumented immigrants, legal permanent residents, asylum seekers, refugees, the people that ICE is hunting down and throwing in concentration camps right now, and then deporting to other countries, often countries where they can be killed. So the same people that we are right now treating with an inhumanity that will go down in the history books, we expect them to go and fight and die for us. We're not even giving them an option. They're going to be registered automatically.
Right.
What? So the message to undocumented people and aspiring Americans from the Trump administration is, we don't want you, we hate you, we're willing to incarcerate you for no reason at all and rip you apart from your family. But if we want to go steal another country's oil, or if Bibi Netanyahu calls us to fight for him, we're calling you in a heartbeat and we expect you to be there. But don't worry, we'll start abusing you again as soon as we've used you up. Oh, and one last thing. Right. During his campaign, Donald Trump literally told us that Kamala Harris would be the one to bring back the draft. No, it's Trump making the draft great again, even for the people who are shat on by our federal government in every other way. Damn. That's about as twisted as it gets. Okay, so...
You know she was serious because she used the past tense of sh. She said shat.
Shat.
She said them guys getting shat on.
In the past.
Yo,
bagged up.
But real talk, yo, you know what? We need to bring that back up just so we can see the people, the refugees. It was a whole list, right? I want to see that again.
Is it parolees and stuff?
Right, right,
yeah.
yeah. Yeah, see if y'all can find that part. That's it right there? Okay, yeah. All right, so it says this includes U.S.-born and naturalized citizens, right? The U.S.-born you already know because generally you would go, I think, 18. Yeah. You would take that ASVAB test. I don't know if that's still the name of it, but you take a little test. You registered or whatever, and not that you're gonna get drafted, but you can if something was to happen, right? Naturalized citizens, okay. Parolees, what? So you paroled? They don't even they could barely vote. So,
but you can fight.
Yeah, parolees, undocumented immigrants. So now here's the part. Well, if you're an undocumented immigrant, why would you go register yourself? Aren't you making yourself known that you undocumented?
Right.
Right? And then you going to go register with the military? Like, this don't even make sense.
Just like
right.
That. Maybe if they catch you out here, they send you right to the draft.
Right.
You know?
Damn. 3 hots and a cot and a gun.
Right.
Right? Legal permanent residents, right? Asylum seekers. So now, this is good. Y'all remember them South Africans that came over here that he brought over here? You know they leaving, right? You know they left. Right. Because somebody probably told them, hey, y'all got to get the hell out of here because people like you asylum seekers, you're going to be going into the war. They said, oh, shoot, let me get back to South Africa and fight against some black people. Right? Refugees. Right? And all males with visas of any kind, which expired more than 30 days. So if you over here, let's say you coming from India or Nigeria, Ghana, all them places where, they come here to go to school and they on visa. Let's say they 23 years old, something like that. If they happen to expire more than 30 days, they saying, yo, you eligible for the draft.
Damn.
Yo, that's crazy. Think about it. You now got to fight for a country. You just came to go to school. It's like, oh, yeah, well, sorry about that. You know what I mean? You got to go to Iran and fight them, the Martyr Kings. Yeah. You can't make it up. Hey, bring up number 7, y'all. Bring up number 7. This is crazy, man. This is crazy. This is the United States. Listen, y'all, it's only going to get crazier, y'all. All right? Go ahead.
This is Democracy Now!, democracynow.org. I'm Amy Goodman. The federal government's preparing to begin automatically registering eligible U.S. men ages 18 to 26 for the military draft pool. The U.S. hasn't had a draft since 1973, but it still maintains a registry of eligible men in case the draft is restored. The new rules around automatic military draft registration were tucked into the 2026 National Defense Authorization Act. In early March, White House Press Secretary Carolyn Leavitt did not rule out President Trump reinstating the draft itself. She was questioned by Fox News host Maria Bartiromo.
Mothers out there are worried that we're going to have a draft, that they're going to see their sons get in and daughters get involved in this. What do you want to say about the president's plans for troops on the ground? As we know, it's been largely an air campaign up until now.
It has been, and it will continue to be, and President Trump wisely does not remove options off of the table.
We're joined now by Edward Hasbrook, organizer with the Anti-Draft Coalition, which opposes the plan for automatic registrations, calling for repeal of the Military Selective Service Act. Editor and publisher of Resistors.info. He is a member of the War Resisters League and the Military Law Task Force of the National Lawyers Guild. His recent piece for Responsible Statecraft is headlined, "Even if Team Trump wanted a military draft would be a fiasco," unquote. In the 1980s, Hasbrook publicly refused to register for the draft and spent 6 months in prison. Can you talk?
Yo, pause. I remember back in the days when the United States was first getting ready to start, jumping into that situation in the Middle East. I remember everybody around the way was like, hey, listen, man, I'm going to jail.
Yeah.
I'm doing a Muhammad
sure.
Ali. They said Kuwait. That's what they saying. Kuwait could wait. You know what I'm saying? Listen, people ain't trying to run up in there, man. Nah, they ain't doing that. Hey, we could drop this. But homeboy, he went and sat up in the prison for 5 months.
I feel it.
5-6 months. But there wasn't even nothing going on in the 80s. He just refused. He said, "The hell with this," you know. But hold on, I think I got one more I want to bring out on that. But yeah, you listen. Bring up. Let me see number 9 real quick. A little bit different information on that. Oh yeah. Bring up number 9. Go ahead.
Starting in December, all men between the ages of 18 and 25 will be automatically registered for the military draft. They'll be added into the Selective Service System. That's the independent government agency that keeps a list of all eligible Americans. For decades, the majority of men would register themselves or face a felony. Congress tucked the rule change into a bipartisan defense bill that President Trump signed into law late last year. It comes as enrollment has slipped in recent years, even as worries about conflicts with nations like China and Russia have grown.
Right.
There has not been a military.
So they said enrollment has slipped, right? Because remember, a lot of people used to go to the service just for the money.
Yeah, benefits.
Yeah,
college.
for benefits and all that. Yeah, right. Remember they had the GI Bill, there was some other stuff. Like you get to go to school for free and all that kind of stuff. But now, people making money on the internet, podcasts.
Yeah.
Selling stuff.
Yeah.
These kids is barely wanting to play sports. You think they really trying to get in the army? Nah, they ain't trying to do none of that, bro. Everybody trying to chill. This is the soft era. You know what I mean? These dudes are scared to talk to women now. Yeah. They got to talk to them via the internet. When they see them, they just stare at them. Robot status.
Right.
You know what I mean? Right, Jarrell? All them young cats, man, you talk to them and they just be staring like they don't know about interaction with humans, man. And you expect them to go in there and do what? Fight what? Come on, man. It's crazy. Go ahead, hit play.
Draft since the Vietnam War. Starting in December.
Right. Hey, bring up Nehemiah. Let me get Nehemiah chapter 9, verse 37, man. Nehemiah 9:37.
The book of Nehemiah, chapter 9, verse 37. And it yieldeth much increase unto the kings whom thou hast set over us because of our sins.
Right. Go ahead.
Also, they have dominion over our bodies.
They have dominion over our bodies. That's what happens, right? Because we here in Babylon, they got power over our bodies, man. They can do stuff like that. Now, all of a sudden, you up in a war, something that you don't want to be involved in. This is what's happening, man. Go ahead, y'all.
And over our cattle at their pleasure.
Yeah, we take that.
You know that? What's the sniper dude name? That be I forgot his name.
Oh yeah.
I forgot his name.
Damn. Nick
dude?
Irvin.
Yeah, Nick Irvin. I seen a short of him. He was talking about rumors that they was gonna increase the draft age to 42.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So that's crazy. That would be because of the enlistment has dropped.
That's right. But think about it. You might as well. The 42-year-olds is probably going to be way tougher than the young guys these days.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So they say, yo, put that thing at 42, man. At least they remember. How to fight.
He didn't had a scuffle.
Right.
For real.
Right. They ain't talking to each other. No. Emoji. Bad emoji. Devil emoji. And lightning emoji. Send.
He's serious.
Yeah, there you go right there, Nick Irvin. Yo, Nick, when you going to come on the show, bro?
Yeah, we need that, brother.
Yeah, we need him on the show, bro. Real talk. Nicholas Irvin is a good dude right there. Hey, let me get First Maccabees, all right? Chapter 8.
While we getting that, take a quick second
to
give thanks to the super chat.
All right.
Trey Chimo.
Okay.
1999.
All right,
been
Trey.
real consistent. Shout out Trey, man.
Yeah, for real. All praises. Thank you,
Jamil Judah Israel.
Yeah.
$2.
All praises. Jamil Judah.
All of them things count, man.
Yeah, hell yeah. What? All praises. Thank y'all. All right. The super chat is open. Good looking. That's excellent blessings right there. All right. First Maccabees chapter 8, and let me get 22.
The book of First Maccabees, chapter 8 and verse 22. And this is the copy of the epistle which the Senate wrote back again in tables of brass. and sent to Jerusalem, that there they might have by them a memorial of peace and confederacy.
Right. So back in the days, Rome had sent this letter to us, to our people, the Israelites, right? What? Because now they had taken over, and now we trying to have some kind of way to be able to exist, because the Greeks was on some, was crazy as hell, right? Rome came in crazy too, but this was what? The epistle that they wrote, the letter, right? Go ahead.
Good success be to the Romans and to the people of the Jews, by sea and by land forever. The sword also an enemy be far from them.
Go ahead.
If there come first any war upon the Romans or any of their confederates throughout all their dominion.
Right. So Rome is now proposing this to Israel, saying if any war, anything comes upon us, go ahead.
The people of the Jews shall help them.
Right. The people of the Jews, meaning y'all Israelites, y'all got to come hold us down. Y'all got to help us, right? This is what you see Donald Trump saying to them other nations, right? In NATO. See, the thing about NATO is if you're attacked, then they're going to jump in.
Yeah.
But if you the one that set it off and created the drama, then they have the option of saying, no, we ain't playing with you.
Yeah.
Right? But go ahead, read on.
As the time shall be appointed with all their heart.
Right.
Neither shall they give anything unto them that make war upon them, or aid them with victuals.
Right, meaning that you can't aid our enemies. Right? You can't aid out. You can't give them no food if they come through. But look what Iran was doing. Iran was like, yo, we cool, y'all are brothers, but you aiding America? You got a base there and they launching? No, we got to touch you.
Yeah.
Right? But go ahead.
Weapons, money,
right,
or ships, as it hath seemed good unto the Romans. But they shall keep their covenants without taking anything therefore.
Go ahead.
In the same manner also, if war come first upon the nation of the Jews, the Romans shall help them with all their heart, according as the time shall be appointed them.
Right. So they're saying, and if y'all got some issues, then we going to rush in there and hold you down. But ain't nobody was going to have problems because Rome was controlling the whole world at this time.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, they would call the Roman Empire for a reason. There was nobody not underneath their control. Right? That's it. We could leave it there. But based on that, if you read the rest, then Israel had that covenant with Rome. But when you keep reading on, obviously that ain't really hold up.
It didn't amount to much.
Yeah, right. As always,
It was short-lived.
Right.
We got shat on.
They broke another.
They got shat on.
They broke another. They got shat on. Another covenant broken.
Yeah,
man. That's
for
what
real.
they do.
For real.
And that's what these other nations is looking at. They looking at the track record and the history of these people, man.
Oh, yeah.
In nature.
Talk a good one, but yeah, that talk is real cheap, man.
Yeah, it's super cheap.
Yeah, it benefits them. Any war pop off, y'all there to help, but y'all not getting into nothing. So that's how they built earlier in the chapter say who they helped.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Who they helped to a seat of power.
Yes.
Yep. Hey, bring up number 13. Right? Because during that time of the so-called ceasefire, right? Now, remember, you had Saudi Arabia, or what's known as the United Arab Emirates. Those are the allies of America, right? And nobody really heard about this. I was kind of shocked when I seen it. When I first seen the report, I said, it was only one guy talking about it. I saw a little thing. I read it. I said, nah, this might not even be for real. But I did a little further searches on it, and this thing was buried. But the UAE actually attacked Iran. They hit up. Yeah. They threw something back. Go to number 13, y'all, and bring that up. Hold on, bring that back. Bring it back. Go ahead. Bring that back. Okay, stop. Stay right there. So it says the UAE launches large-scale strikes on Iran. All right, go ahead.
Air Force targets key energy infrastructure.
Right. Go ahead. So now hold on, but see, remember Trump has said that he was going to hit their bridges and their infrastructure where the energy is at, right?
Yeah.
But then they wound up not doing it. But look who's doing it. So they still doing it. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
Syria and Levant Island refineries hit.
Right. So the refineries got hit, right? Go ahead.
Iran's oil network comes under fire.
Mm-hmm.
Petrochemical facilities targeted in multiple strikes.
Mm-hmm.
Precision hits across Persian Gulf region. Wing Long 2 drones deployed in attacks. Armed UAVs lead initial strike waves. Mirage 2000 9 jets join offensive missions. Fighter aircraft deliver follow-up strikes. Maradi aircraft reported over southern Iran.
Hey, y'all, and trust me, they getting forced to do this. You know the United States putting pressure on them to do this. They probably saying, yo, you got to hold up something, man. You got to do something. Bust your gun, bro. Yeah. Remember when Eddie Murphy in Arsenio Hall, when they was
Quick.
Yeah, he said, don't shoot that little shit.
No more.
Right. They telling him, shoot that little shit. Go ahead, hit play.
Operations extend beyond Gulf waters. Iran's energy backbone under direct assault.
Right. And this was never, I'm telling you, they didn't really talk about this. When you watch the major news and things like that, they're not talking about this. But this is what he said he was not going to do. But he's actually doing it through the arm of the UAE, which is really America, because they have their weapons. Go ahead.
Strikes aim at economic core.
Right. So why are they saying that? Because in our next clips, when we about to bring up, right, because we still got to talk about Donald Trump and his blockade and what he's doing now that the ceasefire and they can't come to a resolution. It's some other stuff the United States is doing now. But what they found out is that Iran is not making all their money off of oil. That's not really, because they not running all their oil through the Strait of Hormuz. They doing stuff on land as well. They got truckers and all kind of stuff sending stuff. So they making money in many different ways. So that's why they doing this now. They trying to hit them economically in their country so it can make them, give up the straits. Go ahead.
Coordinated air and drone campaign underway. Multi-layered attack strategy in play. Operation still ongoing. Situation evolving.
Right. Okay. We could drop that. So that's what was going on. All right. Hey, bring up number 16, y'all. Bring up 16. All right. And take it to 5 minutes, like a little before 5 minutes. Got that?
Trying to enter or leave.
All right, hold on, pause. So this was this Sunday that just passed, just yesterday, right? So Trump was on early with this Sunday morning futures with this lady. It was on Fox News. I forgot her name. But so he was on there. They had like a 30-something minute interview or so. So there was some key points in there, we're going to talk about. But go ahead.
Of Hormuz, and at some point we will reach an all being allowed to go in and all being allowed to go out basis. Right. So tell us what you're trying to accomplish with this blockade,
all in,
sir.
All out. Yep. It's called all in and all out. There'll be a time when we'll have them all come in and all come out.
Hey, pause. What he's talking about is all of the ships, right? Because right now Iran is only letting people who they, I'm going to say who they like, but who they doing business with, who they allied with, right? And if you want to pay them some money to come through, they letting you do it. If you don't back up the United States, you could come on through. That's who. So what he's trying to do now is say, no, let everybody go through. So this is one of his. That's what they battling on. Go ahead.
It won't be a percentage. It won't be a friend of yours like
Oh, hold on. I'm sorry. I got to add this. So United States now has created a blockade in front of the Strait of Hormuz. Now, you might say, I thought they wanted open. But now they blocking it. And what they saying is anybody who comes through there, they hitting them. If you got business with Iran, they hitting you. They either telling you to turn around, and if you don't want to turn around, they hitting them. They hitting you with the missiles. That's what they said. Go ahead.
That's your ally or a country that's your friend. It's all or nothing, and that won't be in too long a distance. No, we're just bringing the ships up. We got a lot of ships, so we're bringing them up. We think that numerous countries are going to be helping us with this also, but we're putting on a complete blockade. We're not going to let Iran make money on selling oil to people that they like and not people that they don't like or whatever it is. It's going to be all or none, and that's the way it is. And it'll be you saw what we did with Venezuela. It'll be something very similar to that, but at a higher level.
And Mr. President, you say that.
Damn. Basically, what he's saying is the way Venezuela couldn't make no more money off their oil, that's what he's going to do to them. Because they fully intend to steal everything from Iran. That's what they want to do. Although they know it's probably not going to happen. All right. What minute mark we at? Hey, take it to a little bit before 7. Y'all got to see this.
Their defensive program is all knocked out. They don't have anything. And you know the sad part is, and I can't say this is for you, we knocked out everything, including their leaders. Their military is gone. Everything's gone. Their missiles are down to a trickle by comparison. You know, we knocked out thousands of missiles. We knocked out hundreds of places where the missiles are built, different parts. They're pretty much gone. Probably they say 85, 82%, 85%. Who knows what it is, but we knocked them out. We knocked out where they make the drones, and the drones are less effective now. And also we have new machinery to kill the drones. You saw that. The computerized bullets, they call it. And also lasers. The laser melts the drone. It's a beautiful thing to see. So we have a lot of stuff.
Pause. Y'all heard that? He said we have electronic bullets. Then he said we got lasers to kill the drones. He said it melts them. It's a beautiful thing to see. This is what they dealing with over there, y'all. They hitting them with the laser beam Star Wars.
Yeah, the futuristic.
Yeah. And one of them, I don't know if it was this part right here, but he said something about, with Space Force, which is one of my things, you know. Yeah, he crazy as hell with that. All right, I just wanted y'all to hear that. Now get it to 18 minutes and 20 seconds.
And everybody sees it, whether it's Venezuela or what we've done with Iran. And when I read, the fake news talking about how well Iran's doing, they're not doing well at all. They're getting killed. I could take out Iran in one day. I could take down in 1 hour.
Whoa.
Whoa. Hey. Wait a minute.
I knew that was going to wake y'all up.
You see that?
Come on.
I knew that was going to wake y'all up.
Jesus, man.
I'm telling you, bro.
You think you're the Lord, man.
No, let's get that scripture, man. Let's get that. The man said that he could take out Iran in 1 day. No, 1 hour. But the Lord said he's going to take them out in 1 hour.
Yep.
I'm telling you, this whole thing is spiritual. This is another level. Listen, y'all, everything in life is spiritual.
Yeah.
But this is like heavy prophecy. This is madness, like what's going on. It's like every day it's getting closer and closer to the situation. You know? Y'all got that?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
Revelations chapter 18 and verse 16. And saying, Alas, alas, that great city that was clothed in fine linen and purple and scarlet and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls. For in 1 hour so great riches is come to naught. And every shipmaster and all the company of ships and sailors and as many as trade by sea stood afar off.
Started 8.
Excuse me, verse 8. Therefore shall her plagues come in 1 day.
They go to 1 day.
Death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire. For strong is the Lord God who judgeth her. And the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously, with her shall bewail her and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning, standing afar off for the fear of her torment, saying, Alas, alas, the great city Babylon, the mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come.
Right. So that's it right there. In 1 hour has thy judgment come. Right. But that's talking about America. Right. I want to go back up to verse 9. It says, and the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her. Yeah. That's all of the allies, everybody who's making money, right? Shall bewail her and lament for her. Why? Because they ain't going to be getting no more bread with her no more. Yeah. And she was supposed to be the top dog, couldn't be beat, couldn't be stopped, right? When they shall see the smoke of her burning, standing afar off for the fear of her torment, because they don't want to be nowhere near. They're gonna be upset, but they're gonna say, damn, I'm glad that ain't me.
Yep.
Right? Saying, alas, alas, the great city Babylon. That's the United States of America. That's what that's talking about right there. That mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come. So I know a lot of people, when y'all hear that scripture, you trying to think to yourself, wait a minute, how is America gonna get nuked and other people ain't getting nuked? See, listen, y'all. Don't try to figure all this out. Yeah, don't try to figure all this out, because the Lord got a plan. All I can tell you is this, and this is not, listen, this is just me talking. This is not the scripture, but the United States got almost the most nuclear weapons outside of Russia, right? Also, Israel is going to get destroyed as well, right? And a couple other places. But the whole world is not going to be destroyed, because it's telling you that even after that, when you read in 2nd Esdras, I want to say 15, it says that the Navy of the United States is going to be trying to get back to Babylon. And when they get there, they're going to see it all tore up, right? So, hey, a lot of times we see the so-called UFOs, the UAPs is what they call them.
Yeah.
And a lot of times where they at? They're around the nuclear facilities. When you hear about that, they said they always shut them down. Yeah. They tell you that. They said they always go there. They shut those nuke sites down. Nothing working. Everything is off. Then they leave and they come back on.
Yep.
Right? So we don't know what the Lord going to do. The Lord might bring them ships. They might shut them down and just let them get hit. We don't know. We don't know. But in reality, if it's just nuke for nuke, then the whole world gonna be gone. Yeah. But that's not what's gonna happen, right? So y'all just hold on to y'all seats. This is what is known as the theater of the unexpected, y'all. Yeah. Even though we know what's gonna happen, we don't really know how it's gonna unfold. You know what I mean? But hit play, y'all.
Their entire energy, everything, every one of their plants, their electric generating plants, which is a big deal. And I hate to do it, because if I do it, it takes you 10 years to rebuild. They'll never be able to rebuild it. And the other thing you take out are the bridges. I took out one just to show them, because they went public with a statement that wasn't true. They admitted it. I say, I'm going to take out a bridge. And I took out a bridge. And that was the end of that. Now they've been really behaving quite well. But in 1/2 of a day, they wouldn't have one bridge standing. They wouldn't have one electric generating plant standing. And they're back in the Stone Ages. I'd rather not do that. But I do believe they're going to come to the table on this, because nobody can be so stupid as to say that we want to have nuclear weapons and they have no cards. They have no cards whatsoever.
So if they do not give up that effort, is that the plan? Will you further destruct Iran?
Yeah, I will. If they don't give that plan up, yeah.
Hit pause.
I'm not in.
Hit pause. So he's now saying, this is just yesterday, that if Iran does not give up their 60% enriched uranium to America and his allies, that they're going to bomb Iran to death. That's what he's saying. But he's been saying that for how long and keep going back on it, because this is not the time. Yeah. This is not the time, sir. You're not going to be able to do that. That's all in your mind. The angels is not allowing it, man. It's just not going to happen. But it's going to be in reverse.
Yeah.
Yeah. Iran is going to get those nukes. They say they got enough for 11 nukes. They will get them, y'all. It's going to happen. The day is going to come. We're going to say, oh, they were just doing a nuclear test today. And all of the beef with Iran is going to stop. Yeah. All that beef going to stop for a while. Remember the scriptures talk about that. Yep. Right? All that beef going to stop for a while. I'm telling y'all, yo, listen, this Bible is the truest book on earth. Hit play.
You, Jerry, what we want to do is we'll open up the strait. But the ships are coming up to the United States.
Hit pause. Listen, y'all. Y'all got to pay attention to what's going on. There's a lot of trickery going on, man. A lot of tomfoolery going on, man. Yo, listen. This man just said that ships, they don't have to go through the Strait of Hormuz no more. Guess where they're going? To the United States. They're coming to the United States to fill up on oil. This has never been done. It's never been done. Now, they're going to be coming from over there, Europe, the East, all. coming around to get oil from the United States. Hit play, y'all.
I've been inviting everybody. It's pretty good.
Let's talk about that, Mr. President, because
Like you having a party.
Yo,
I've been inviting everybody. It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good. This guy is crazy as hell, man.
Bro.
Yo.
What's wrong with buddy?
Go ahead, y'all.
referred to a post that hundreds of super tankers are headed to the Gulf of America to buy oil and gas from the U.S. What can you tell us about that, sir?
Well, I can tell you that it used to be called the Gulf of Mexico. That's what I can tell you. Now it's called the Gulf of America because of me. One of my little things that I did, one of my little sidelines.
Damn.
And it's a great honor. People are so happy. You go to Louisiana, you go to Florida, you go to these states, Texas. They're so honored by it. I used to say, why is that the Gulf of Mexico when we have 93% of the frontage? And, it fronts 93% on the United States. I said, I think I'm going to change it to the Gulf of America. What a beautiful name. And I did. And I give a lot of credit to Google because once I filed the papers, I did it. And Google Map, once Google Map changed, did it, it was a done deal. But we had lawsuits, we won everything. And it's now the Gulf of America, which I'm very honored by.
But do you expect super
I must
tankers?
tell you, I was thinking about calling it the Gulf of Trump.
Damn. Damn.
Yo, he's a wild boy. But listen, y'all, this is a real thing. The ships are gonna be coming. Hit play, y'all.
I decided not to do it. I think maybe it was a wise. I think that one maybe wouldn't have worked out. I'm not so sure. You'll have to tell me. But I was thinking about it's going to be called the Gulf of Trump. And then I said, that's not going to play too well.
I think you're
I'm kidding.
You're being facetious.
Now,
I know that, Mr. President. But what about oil exporters? Tell me about this, because do you expect empty super tankers to go to the Gulf of America, to go to Louisiana, go to Texas?
Well, they're already coming. Well, Texas, they're going to go to Texas. They're going to go all along our shoreline. I mean, we have the biggest ports, and they're going to go. Remember this, and this is pretty amazing. And this is my time that when I came into office, we were third and fourth in energy and in doing exactly this, the oil and gas and other things. Now we're bigger than Saudi Arabia. Think of this. And we're bigger than Saudi Arabia. Add Saudi Arabia with Russia and add another country in there, whichever one you want. We're bigger than all of them combined. Think of that.
Hey, let me tell y'all something. Hit pause. Now, many, many years ago, it was already established that the United States had the most oil in the world.
Yeah.
Okay? In the Gulf, what he calls now the Gulf of America, when they was calling it the Gulf of Mexico, offshore, where you got all them rigs in the ocean, under there is the most oil in the world. You might say, then why is that situation going on over there? Well, you know how the United States, how the mind of Esau, they probably think they're going to drain them, right? The oil never is going to stop. Oil is constantly being created. That's how the Lord did it, to keep the plates and tectonics, you know what they call it, plates, tectonics, all that, the earth to move and function. That's the oil that lubricates the earth. You understand? So that's always going to be getting produced, right? But in their minds, they're probably thinking if we use up all their oil, then we're going to be the only game in town, right? That's how Esau usually thinks, right? So now you're going to have the tankers coming over now and getting loaded up here. It's never been done. It's never been. This is like a wild time. But go ahead, hit play.
All because of Trump. And when Biden inherited that system, he changed it. Then he tried going back to it because the oil was going up. You remember it was going up $7, $8, et cetera. But look at even now. We have to get rid of this nuclear threat. And people in our country have oil. People in other countries are getting hurt. One of the things that most amazes me, though, the Strait is for Japan, where they get 93% of their oil. You know that, Japan. South Korea gets 45% of its oil. These people haven't helped us. I say, are you guys going to help? And, we have 45,000 soldiers and 50,000, respectively, at those two places. 45 and 50,000 soldiers. We guard them and protect them. And when we want a little help, they don't help us. And when we wanted help from NATO, they don't help us. And we paid, I don't know if you saw, almost $1 trillion toward NATO in a very short period of time to protect them against Russia, mostly.
Yeah.
And then when we're there, and, Biden, I wouldn't have done this. You wouldn't have had the Ukraine problem. Russia would have never attacked Ukraine. But under Biden, who was an incompetent president, he was grossly incompetent. Look, the election was rigged. You know that. I know that.
Oh,
everybody knows that now.
This man
and it's
crazy.
all come out, and it's coming out. But
all right,
under Biden,
we good there. We good there. Go to where we at, y'all? Oh, 23-23. Okay, just push it up a little bit to 24-30, right? Now, he's going to, because again, now it's a lot of things in play with this war, right? Oil prices, stock market, right? So he's going to reference the stock market now, right? Because when things are going well, when there's a ceasefire, then the stock market goes back up. When there's a problem, it goes there. It's all games they playing. And they making money off all this, y'all. I want y'all to know. Donald Trump playing the market. They all doing this, making billions every day. It's a game being played, and they don't care. They got people's lives in their hands. They don't give a shit. Pardon me.
Shat.
Yeah, they don't give a shat. Right. Yo, hit play. Watch this.
stock market, the Dow hit 50,000. It was supposed to be in 4 or 5 years. They said it won't happen during his term, but it'll be maybe 4 or 5 years. It hit 50,000 in my first year. You know it better than anybody. You cover it better than anybody. The S&P hit 7,000 in my first year. Before my first year, you know that. And I said to myself, "Oh, here we go. I got to stop this country from having a nuclear weapon." You want to see a stock market go down? Let a couple of nuclear bombs be dropped on us, or frankly, any place else.
Now, why would he say that? He said, "You want to see that Dow go down? Let nuclear bombs drop on us." Right? What he's saying is we controlling the market. They control the market, literally. I'm telling you, this is a sick this is sick level. I'm telling you, man. Hey, y'all can drop that. Let me get our 2 Ezra 15.
While you getting that, let me shout out the super chat one more again.
Oh yeah.
We got Drew the Drew, $5. Alvin Israel, $20. Marone, 8527, $200. Jamiel Ben Israel, $20.
Praises, yes,
Tobit
sir.
Israel, $20.
All praises.
Appreciate y'all. Shout out to the chat.
Yes. Super chat. Thank you, family. All right. 2 Ezra 15 and 44, right? Based on what we read in Revelation, right? Watch this.
2 Ezra chapter 15 and verse 44. They shall come to her and besiege her. The star and all wrath shall they pour out upon her. Then shall the dust and smoke go up unto the heaven, and all they that be about her shall bewail her.
Right. Shall bewail her. That's what we read in Revelation. Remember that, y'all? We just read that. Yep. That they're going to all bewail her when what? This is the United States, Babylon get touched, right? Read on.
And they that remain under her shall do service unto them, that have put her in fear.
Go ahead.
And thou, Asia, that are partaker of the hope of Babylon, and art the glory of her person.
Right, Asia. Y'all, that's everybody over there, right? You got Japan, China, the whole nine. Western Asia, which is some of them Arab countries as well. Go ahead.
Woe be unto
India,
thee.
you know all that? Go ahead.
Woe be unto thee, thou wretch, because thou hast made thyself like unto her.
Right.
And hast decked thy daughters in whoredom.
Right. They took on all the customs of Babylon, of America. Right? Go ahead.
That they might please and glory in thy lovers.
Go ahead.
Which have always desired to commit whoredom with thee.
Right. When we read in Revelation 18, it said what? They committed fornication with her and lived deliciously with her. Right? So y'all reading that in Revelation, think that's the only place where it's at. No, it's also here in the book of 2 Ezra. All right? All of y'all that might be watching, y'all don't deal with the Apocrypha. Y'all need to get that. Yeah. Don't let the Christian church tell you that the Apocrypha is not canon. It's super canon. it's very canon. Go ahead.
Thou hast followed her that is hated in all her works and inventions. Therefore saith God.
Right. All that is, she's hated. All her inventions, meaning all them sinful garbage she came up with. Right? Go ahead.
I will send plagues upon thee. Widowhood.
Right.
Poverty.
Widowhood. Meaning what? That they get in touch for the first time. They losing everything. Right? Go ahead. Poverty. Go ahead.
Famine. Sword.
Go ahead.
And pestilence.
Right.
To waste thy houses with destruction and death.
Go ahead.
And the glory of thy power shall be dried up as a flower. When the heat shall arise that is sent over thee. Thou shalt be weakened as a poor woman with stripes. and as one chastised with wounds.
Go ahead.
So that the mighty and lovers shall not be able to receive thee.
Right. The Lord keep talking about the lovers and fornication and all them. Right? That's them allies and all them who's playing and making that bread. He said, yo, nobody gonna be able to deal with you no more.
Yeah.
No more. Go ahead.
Would I with jealousy have so proceeded against thee, saith the Lord, if thou hast not always slain my chosen.
Listen, this whole thing. Listen, how many times we gotta tell these people, man? Everything is about the Israelites, man.
Yep.
Right.
The Lord said, if thou hast not always slain my chosen. That's why all that was going on, all them countries that's fighting each other, that's because they all had us in slavery.
Yep.
They got to pay. They think they fighting each other because of oil and oil. No, y'all fighting because y'all play with us. The Lord said, now you play with my children. Go ahead.
Exalting the stroke of thine hands, and saying over their dead,
damn,
when thou wast drunken,
Uh-huh.
set forth the beauty of thy countenance.
Right.
The reward of thy whoredom shall be in thy bosom.
Right.
Therefore shalt thou receive recompense.
Right. The Lord is saying, I'm bringing it to your chest. That's what he's saying right there. Right? When it said the reward of your whoredom, the reward of your fornication with Babylon and all you other countries, I'm bringing it to your chest. It's going to be in your bosom. Go ahead.
Like as thou hast done unto my chosen,
Right.
saith the Lord.
Mm-hmm.
Even so shall God do unto thee.
Damn.
And shall deliver thee into mischief.
Yep. Go ahead.
Thy children shall die of hunger, and thou shalt fall through the sword.
Right.
Thy cities shall be broken down.
This is when Trump talking about he going to knock off Iran in an hour. This is when the Lord saying he going to knock off Babylon in an hour. Go ahead.
And all thine shall perish with the sword in the field.
Right. And the swords is talking about missiles, all that. It ain't talking about just a sword. No, all weaponry. Go ahead.
They that be in the mountains shall die of hunger.
Go ahead.
And eat their own flesh.
Mm-hmm.
And drink their own blood.
Yep.
For very hunger of bread and thirst of water,
right,
thou as unhappy shall come through the sea and receive plagues again.
Go ahead.
And in the passage they shall rush on the idle city, and shall destroy some portion of thy land.
Right, and some portion of thy land. Go ahead.
And consume part of thy glory, and shall return to Babylon that was destroyed.
Right, that's those ships that's going to be going back to America that's destroyed. But they not knowing that. They're not knowing that. Okay? So what it's telling you is that it's a war going on, Babylon getting destroyed, so on and so forth. But remember, Babylon is destroying others as well.
Right.
It's a war going on. So the scriptures are saying after that, when part of thy land is destroyed, those ships are going to be heading back to the United States, but the United States is no longer available for docking. That's what it's saying. All right? All right, we're gonna let that rock, man. We're gonna let that. You was bringing something?
Oh no, I'm just looking at more prophecy as we go along, and it's all just lining up. Everything you hitting is on point, man. We've seen it in the news. Can't deny it.
No, not at all.
Let me get Jeremiah 51 and 12.
Yep.
Shout out to Bo Kane, $5.
All praise.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 51 and verse 12. Set up the standard upon the walls of Babylon. Make the watch strong. Set up the watchmen. Prepare the ambushes. For the Lord hath both devised and done that which he spake against the inhabitants of Babylon.
He already set it up. It's too late.
Right.
Right. This wagon is rolling downhill already to the point where
the wagon. Right.
it can't stop. It has no brakes. Read on.
No brakes.
O thou that dwellest upon many waters.
Who they're talking about?
That's right.
Yes, sir. Read on.
Abundant in treasures.
Oh, the rich nation got everything. Read.
Thine end is come.
And thine end is coming, and it's too late to stop it. Read.
And the measure of thy covetousness.
Because you're so covetous, they had to continue to try to expand Israel, which is not theirs in the first place. They want to be continue to expand. The nations is not down with it.
Right.
Right? Read on.
The Lord of hosts hath sworn by himself, saying, surely I will fill thee with men as with caterpillars. And they shall lift up a shout against thee.
And you know what that shout is. It's going to come behind a loud noise. Boom. Right. The men is here already.
That's right.
You know?
Hey, I just dropped something in class content, right? Hey, bring that up real quick. Y'all got to see this. Right, because we talked about the ships is going to be trying to go back to Babylon, right? And ain't nothing going to be there. So look at that. Let's bring this up. There was a show back in like 2014 or so, right? The Last Ship, right? Scroll down. See if you can read what it's about. Click where it says more so you can read the whole thing. Go ahead.
At the helm of the USS Nathan James en route to the Arctic, Captain Tom Chandler learns that the destroyer will be in the best possible place, a circumstance his crew must utilize to save humanity from extinction.
Mm-hmm.
A virus has wiped out more than half of the population since the ship embarked. And despite orders from the U.S. government to return, Chandler, believing home is now a shadow of itself, decides the safest place to develop a vaccine is at sea.
Right. So the point is, they saying it's a virus, but what did the Lord say? The Lord said, "What? I'm gonna send you a plague." Right. The plague, they might look at that as a virus. No, the plague means that they're getting destroyed by a missile, by the nukes. Right. And they out there. That one ship is out there. But in reality, what? They said they don't want to go back because it was a shadow of itself. Right? Listen, y'all, don't think these shows are by mistake. Most shows that got produced in the history of Hollywood is based on something in the scriptures.
Yep.
Right? That's what y'all got to understand. So don't think that any of these shows, oh, man, that's kind of close to. They know what they're doing.
Yep.
They know what they're doing. You know? Let me see. Oh, check this out. Hold on. Oh, man, this is crazy. Y'all going to laugh at this. Well, hold on. Before we bring that up, bring up number 17 real quick, y'all. Bring up 17 and go to, like, right before a minute, like around 50 seconds or 45 seconds. Bring it to 45 seconds.
Donald Trump's Wall of Text Truth social post, where he said, quote, about the negotiations that J.D. Vance was leading, which failed miserably. He says, quote, so there you have it. The meeting went well. Most points were agreed to. But the only point that really mattered, nuclear, was not. Effective immediately, the United States Navy, the finest in the world, will begin the process of blockading any and all ships trying to enter or leave the Strait of Hormuz. At some point, we will reach an all being allowed to go in, all being allowed to go out basis. But Iran has not allowed that to happen by merely saying there may be a mine out there somewhere that nobody knows about but them.
Hit pause. So what they're saying is that Iran had said, okay, y'all gonna put a blockade or whatever, but we got some mines out there. But we don't know where they're at. Nobody knows where they're at.
Nobody knows.
Right. So everybody playing games, right? But Trump is calling this extortion, right? But this just came out like today, like right before, like a little bit before the show started, right? Showing that what? That they're not coming to any kind of resolution, y'all. They're coming to no resolution. Right? Basically, he's saying the same things he said before. Their Navy's gone, Air Force is gone. He keeps saying that. But at the end of the day, they still there. Right? Go to 3 minutes, 30 seconds, y'all.
The United States will be blocking any and all ships going in and out. So was it open? Was it reopened? Is the United States now closing it? Why? Donald Trump also followed up with the following, which I'm not going to read the entire thing. I'll give you a sense of it. Quote, Iran promised to open the Strait of Hormuz, and they knowingly failed to do so. Why didn't Trump tell us that on Tuesday when we knew that that's what was going on? Right. This caused anxiety, dislocation, and pain to many.
What he's saying is he's lying. Because at no time did Trump come out and say, oh, yeah, Iran said that they're about to reopen the Strait of Hormuz. No time did he say that because it wasn't true. They never said that. Go ahead.
People and countries throughout the world. They put mines in and blah, blah, blah. The meeting began early in the morning, lasted through the night, 20 hours. But the one thing that matters, Trump says, is that Iran is unwilling to give up its nuclear ambitions.
There you go. That's it. Yo, you could drop that. That's the point. So as of right now, it's the same situation. Iran is not giving up their nuclear ambitions. I like the way they phrase that. The nuclear ambitions. But look at this real quick, y'all. Look at 18. This is crazy. So you got Uganda, right in the middle of Africa, the deepest of Africa, Uganda, right? the damn general of Uganda talking about he going to back up Israel. He's going to send troops to Israel. You can't make this up. To fight for Israel. He said he wants to fight for the homeland of Jesus Christ, our God. You can't, but y'all got to see if this really makes sense. Watch, y'all gonna see this. Watch this. Stop. He said send $1 billion in a most beautiful woman. Watch this, y'all. Y'all gonna laugh. pause. Right? So this guy here, the Army General, right? He's asking Turkey, right, for $1 billion and the most beautiful girl. Uganda Army Chief's unusual peace pitch to Turkey goes viral. This guy's a comedian. But hit play. I just want y'all to see how much craziness this man talking. And he gave him 30 days to answer him. Nobody's answering him. Go ahead, hit play.
Now picture this, it's a quiet Saturday afternoon in Kampala. A 4-star general sits down with his phone. He opens X and decides to conduct foreign policy on social media in a thread. This is General Muhoozi Kainerugaba, Uganda's Chief of Defense Forces. He had demands for Turkey, big ones, $1 billion and the most beautiful woman in that country as his wife. He gave Ankara 30 days to comply. He threatened to shut Turkey's embassy in Kampala. He advised all Ugandans to avoid traveling to Turkey for their safety. He then offered to deploy 100,000 Ugandan troops to defend Israel. Now, before you simply laugh and...
Look, I'm ready to deploy 100,000 Ugandan soldiers into Israel under my command to protect the Holy Land, the land of Jesus Christ our God. But listen to this, y'all. Watch this.
Move on. There's actually a legitimate grievance here. It is buried somewhere beneath the theater. So here's the backstory. Stay with me.
All right, hold on. We don't want to stick with this. We're going to drop this, right? But I just want to show y'all how what kind of comedy this is. We don't have time to be playing with this right now. But the man said he's going to send 100,000 troops. But guess how many men he got in his army?
How many?
45,000.
Oh, man. He can't
even do it. So the guy is just going crazy. His father's the president of the country. And the father got to apologize for this nutty son he got. The guy just talking crazy all day long. But I just want to put that up there for some comedy. But in his mind, he's saying that he wants to do what? Back up Israel. This guy's a fool. This guy's a straight fool. But, hey, let's watch this piece right here. Bring up number 20. All right, so this is about China. All right. Because remember, y'all, China, they got their own thing going on. They going through the Strait of Hormuz. They picking up their oil. They going over to Cuba, dropping off oil over there. They not involved. You know what I'm saying? They like, yo, listen, nobody play with us. You know what I'm saying? We getting this money. Just leave us alone. Yeah. You know what I mean? So number 20 and go to 7 minutes, 30 seconds.
A spokesperson for the Chinese embassy in Washington said, China has never provided weapons to any party to the conflict. The information in question is untrue. As a responsible major country, China consistently fulfills its international obligations.
Hey, pause. So remember, Iran was saying that China helped them out with certain things, right? So these guys are saying that we never gave weapons, but that ain't really, Iran didn't mention that. Iran was talking about intelligence, you know what I'm saying? Surveillance and all that kind of stuff. But go ahead.
We urge the U.S. side to refrain from making baseless allegations, maliciously drawing connections, and engaging in sensationalism. We hope that relevant parties will do more to help de-escalate tensions. Iran has long maintained established military and economic ties with both China and Russia. Tehran has aided Moscow extensively in its war in Ukraine by supplying Shahid drones, while also selling a significant portion of its sanctioned oil to China. The report comes as the United States and Iran meet in Islamabad for high-stakes peace talks.
All right. We good on that. I just wanted to show y'all that, see where China's at with it, right? And there was some other portions where China was like, listen, please don't meddle in our business. You know what I mean? We're going to do what we're going to do. But China, although China and America is against each other, they got working relationships. Y'all know that, right? Because they got some stuff they doing together up on the moon. All kind of stuff. You know, they building rockets. Listen, this whole thing is crazy, y'all. All we doing is paying attention to the signs of the times. We don't care about what, you know, they relationships and all that, because this is all movies. This is like Hollywood we looking at. Yeah. You know what I mean? We're going to take what we can and just follow, you know? But, yo, y'all got anything?
Man. Go ahead, dude.
Yeah, it's just like, it's like a lot of, like, I played a video game a long time ago, and it was a really good one. And then they made a movie out of it. But I knew the end of it. Because I played it like twice. It was really good, you know? And it's kind of the same with the Bible. I read it enough time, we see what's going on. All this stuff makes sense to us. Everybody that never read the book or really paid attention to it, it's probably all new to you. But this stuff it's all in the scripts, and it increase your faith when you see these things.
Right.
You know, it's a very big faith builder. You know?
Hey, we got one more thing we got to show. This is crazy, man. Hold on, y'all. Keep talking, man.
I ran.
Yo, keep talking.
Trump, y'all doing the thing, man. Hey, y'all setting the prophecies to pass. Whether you know it or not, it's all for our salvation. You know, our salvation is near than we assume. You know, we don't know if we got 5 years, 10 years, another 100 years. We don't know. You know, but like the Lord told us, just watch. You know, watch and pray, and make sure you stay in the spirit. Especially if this is not the time to be falling out or bugging out. This is the worst time on the planet. You know, we don't got much time to get right, you know, as we see these things. All right. So yeah, make sure you you know, repent and acknowledging your offense, you know, and really, really taking this time, because the grace is almost up. Take this time to really fix yourself, you know, because the end is almost here, you know.
Yep. Hey, y'all, go to class content and bring up this last picture, man. Wait till y'all see this. And this is Trump. He posted this. The same time when he posted that Pope picture, that Caesar picture, a little while after that, he posted this picture right here y'all about to see. Okay. Y'all gonna tell us that Trump ain't a nut job. Check this out. Y'all got it? All right. Yo, that's the Trump Plaza. That's the Trump.
On the moon?
Yeah, it's on the moon, man.
Yo.
That's on the moon. That's what that man put up there. All right.
Yo.
Yeah, he letting you know all them little visits that the Artemis went up there. They're gonna be building up there. That's what we remember. We did that show. They said they're gonna be building them bases up there, building and putting all the nuclear plants up there to, you know, get power and all that to generate. Listen, y'all. This is just the beginning. Trump knows. See, but Trump is just like how Esau is. They know they probably not going to be there to see it, but they want to make sure their name is in lights when it's all said and done. Yep. When he's dead, people going to be able to look at his picture and say, damn, man, his family's, that's, you know what I mean? They got the long-term thinking.
You trying to put a hotel and casino on
That's
the
right.
damn moon.
That's right. Just like they want to do in Gaza, what they want to do in Cuba. Now he said we're going to do it to the moon too. You know? But all praises, man. Yo, that's it. That's it, y'all. That's all we got. You know, all praises to the Lord.
One thing Trump forgot, man, is he gonna build, but God gonna throw down, bro.
That's right.
He gonna throw all of that down, bro.
Oh yeah. They're not gonna escape the evil to come, like Habakkuk chapter 2 talks about. Y'all not going nowhere. Y'all gonna be right here when the missiles hit.
Real.
You're gonna be right here. Just when y'all was about to take off, you can be hitting the buttons in that ship. It's gonna be like, ah! Game over. There you go. Hey, y'all, don't forget Booster Club. All right. Give what y'all can. You know what I'm saying? We hitting all over the world, bringing the 12 tribes back together in the four corners of the earth. All right? We need the airfare, food fare, hotel fare, all that. All right? So give what y'all can. All right? And save a couple of dollars for us. Nehemiah Squad, you know what I mean? Hit us up on our PayPal, iuic.norcal@israelunite.org, or y'all can hit us on Snapchat. What is it?
Super chat.
Super chat. I'm saying Snapchat. Y'all gonna be going crazy. Super chat. Super chat is good. Thanks for everybody who threw us some bread tonight. We really appreciate y'all. That's a blessing. All right. We do have a guest next week. All right. So we got Passover coming. All right, starting on Thursday. All right, and so that Monday we do have a guest, y'all. All right, and it's gonna be a live studio audience. We're gonna be celebrating Passover, so it's gonna be real live in here. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Y'all not gonna be able to have none, but we're gonna have some food in here. We're gonna show it to you while the show is going on, probably. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna show you some chicken. You know what I'm saying? You know, Israel loves chicken. You know? So yeah, it's the Lord's will. But we definitely gonna have a guest next week, so y'all stand by. All right? All praises. All right, so officer, take us out, bro.
Yo, you know what to do. Put it, or do you?
No, I don't think you know the scripture, bro. This your first time with us, man. Dang.
The book of
Boys did that.
Yes, sir. The book of Nehemiah, chapter 13, verse 21. And I testified against them and said unto them, why lodge ye about the wall? If ye do so again, I will lay hands on you.
You gonna do what?
I will lay hands on you.
He don't say that with too much conviction, so after the show, I'm gonna have to lay hands on you. Hey, if you don't subscribe to the show, we gotta lay hands on you. If you don't donate to the Booster Club, we gotta lay hands on you. And if you think you're gonna get out of here unscathed, Esau, the Lord is going to lay hands on you. Hey, this is the show. This is the Nehemiah Squad. We are your hosts. We got the mighty Captains of God. I'm Officer Shim. That's Officer Judah. We out.
All praises. Most High in Christ bless y'all. Shalom.
It's better for my health. Leave it on the shelf. Ain't hearing nothing else. Tonight and tonight, knowing the price. Pay it off with my life. Till it's out with your lights. Do it all for the Christ. And he ain't playing nice. Knew the end from the start. Fix your face like it's art. The sons of a simp, call him Bart. Yeah, you did your best, played your part. But now it's time to cut you to the heart.